Hi, I'm Mike, and I ran the Thames Path 100 last weekend. It was my first ultra, so I didn't really know what to expect. Uh, but I have been running for about 3 years and specifically training for this race over the course of the summer. I was running 60 to 70 miles, topped off at about 80 miles in a week. I actually made a video about one of my training runs that I'll link within this video. I didn't really know what to expect. I did think 50K I might come through at about 5:10, 5:20, but wasn't quite sure. And then after that was all going to be a complete mystery. So I came in with a lot of ideas of David Goggins. Who's going to carry the boats and the logs? But I knew there was a very good chance of a lot more challenges. So I packed the night before, about 2,400 calories in my pack. I brought gels, tailwind, as well as some sandwiches to eat on the course. My plan was to do a run walk strategy, starting off with 25 minutes running, 2 minutes walking. I knew it was a flat course, so I wouldn't have any kind of inherent walking time put in there. So I thought it'd be best to actually plan that out and then decrease the amount of running time slightly over the course of the run. So I was excited to run not only because it's a great challenge, but also because I was going to pass some really interesting sights along the way that I was excited about. So with that, the race started at Bishop Park at 7 a.m.
2, 1, let's go!
Let's go, Mike, let's go! Just came through 10K. Heart rate's still about 142, pretty low. Went out a little bit fast at about 9-minute pace, but still obviously feeling really good because I'm 10K into 100. But came through 10K in about 57 minutes, a touch fast. And I also skipped my first walking break, which we will see if that was a mistake. $20K. Through 20K. Let's see, average pace 9:26. Getting close to Kingston and across the bridge. I've been taking a couple of my walk breaks because my watch is doing a weird thing. It says my heart rate is really high. Like it can't even be that high. I think it's just my cadence. But I've taken down 2 gels. My legs are still a 9. And got about 7 more minutes till my next walk break. So going well. Hampton Court Palace. All right, I am like 26, 27K, I'm not sure exactly, right outside Hampton Court Palace. Average pace 9:33, taking my walking breaks. My legs are a 7 or an 8 still, so that's promising. 2 more miles to the next aid station, which I'll need because I'm completely out of water. Somehow I missed 30K, but I definitely have to be past it by now. Let's see, my overall pace is 9:45. So the last rest stop definitely took its couple of minutes, but still I think under maybe 4 minutes in and out. I just got some water, went to the bathroom. But at this point, legs still a 7 or 8, closing in on 20 miles. I still have the will to live. And there's actually another stop coming up soon that I might just scan in and run through because I don't really need anything right now. Man, I almost just missed the turnoff there, a la Mark Lewis, which would have sent me miles down the wrong way. So, I'm very thankful right now I looked up for 2 seconds. But, let's see, average pace still 9:46. Heart rate still abnormally high, but I'm just hoping it's cadence locked or something, because otherwise it's just a little too high. But here we go. Alright, well I'm at 43 or 44K. I came through the marathon at 4:19. Running along the river again. I've been doing really quick stops. My last stop was only 1:30 for refilling water and then yelling, "Which way is out?" And someone pointed me the right way. But at this point, I'm hoping to get into 50K around 5 hours 10 running time. And my overall pace is 9:53. But I am about 0.3 miles behind from my tracking to my actual. So if I can just kind of continue on this pace, I can make it in by about 5:10. I'm into my 16-minute runs, which is actually kind of nice psychologically, knowing I'm through the longest running periods. But my pace has definitely dropped down. Like right now I'm running 10 flat. It feels like real running. But yeah, that's the plan. See if I can get in at 5:10, out by 5:20, And I got 5:40 to finish. $50K. All right. I just hit 50K. Average pace 9:58. But even my running is at this point like 10:05, which I'm hoping gets a little faster somehow. But evidently, the halfway stopping point is not exactly at 50K because I'm not stopping right now. So, another nice thought is that it's less than 50K after. But I'm at I think I was at about 5:12 when I came through 50K. I'm gonna still try to get out by about 5:21. That'll give me a good time. Legs, 5, 6. It'll be what it'll be. Thank you. I'm halfway, 5:26, and then at about 5:15, so roughly 11 minutes. All I really did was get my bag, switch the things over I needed, but still took roughly 10 minutes to refill everything, eat about half a sandwich, and make it out. So I need to pick it up a little bit because my average pace with that 10-minute stop dropped all the way to 10:18. So here we go. Just went past 59K. I'm somewhere outside of Windsor because I saw the castle, but not exactly sure where.
I've accidentally run to Windsor.
What?
Yeah, I've mistakenly run to Windsor.
But that's like in Scotland or something, isn't it?
What I have somewhat purposely run to Windsor.
My legs are gone, man. I'm a jelly.
Well, this is when it gets interesting. Less than a marathon left, so that's nice, but my running pace is now like 10:20, and I just can't wait for the walking breaks. So we will see what this turns into. Hoping still maybe 11 and a half, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a wave of energy once I come across Tim. $60K, average pace 10:27. I'm definitely slowing down, but we'll see what I can continue to do, and I think I'm about to meet up with Tim. But heart rate's still upper zone 2. Just legs are starting to hurt. My left big toe feels like it's kind of peeling back. I don't know. It's not promising. Not promising.
Great work. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm 60K in, so yeah, about like that.
But you're doing really well. Absolutely smashing it. Through Eton.
All right, 70K, 7 hours, 49 minutes. Slowing down a lot, but Tim is helping motivate. He is joined at 60K after a park run, has so much energy. But the run walk is kicked off in full gear. The legs are like 3 at this point, but enjoying my 3-minute walk breaks and 10-minute runs at this point. Time to walk. Oh. And now we just have 30 more K, which is just like 18.6 miles. So that's tis but a toddle. $80K. Man, my overall pace has gone up to 11:03. But my legs also feel pretty horrible. Evidently, it gets very difficult near the end of a 100K race. But Tim is still keeping me honest on my run walks.
He's got it. He's got this. In the bag.
And my feet don't really hurt too much. They're mostly numb. My legs are mostly numb. Just the back of my hamstrings are so tight. But I don't know. We will keep run walking. We're doing 10s and 3s now. And that's about all I can wrap my mind around. $90K in 10 hours, 34 exactly. Oh my gosh. So can I run the last 10K in under 1:26 to break 12? I think I have to. All right.
It's moments like this that I really realize I had just lost all sense of the ability to do math. I remember thinking 126 for a 10K, is that fast? I could not figure out what pace I needed. I could not remember I ran the first one in 57 minutes or what I might need to do. I'd also fallen down a little bit back the trail. I didn't get any footage of it, but hit the ground hard. So my back of my left leg was really bothering me. It was like I kind of pulled or strained something. I was still able to run, but it was definitely hindering my ability to move a little bit. So my overall pace, and it had been coming down the whole time, but at this point it was like 12 minutes per mile while I was running, which I had no idea I could run that slow. I was able to turn it up at times to kind of 10:30 to get back on track a little bit, but was definitely having trouble running any faster than 12-minute pace kind of easily. So I was questioning my math over and over again. What sort of pace do I need over the course of this last 10K if I'm running 12 minutes even during my running breaks? So really started questioning if I was going to make 12 hours at that point.
Through 90K. Overall pace 11:16. I got I'm looking at 92K is 5 miles. So if I can get there with over an hour, I should easily be able to do that, right? My legs are one, and pain is
I give it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
yeah, pretty much that. Oh, that hurt a lot.
You want to come back next year and do sub 11? I just know it.
Think I can ride one of these? Almost there.
Almost there.
And I beat the sun. Hour and 15 until it goes down. $99.
Let's go!
Go on, Mike! Yes, Mike! Yeah! 100K! Let's fucking go. Through the tape!
So I made it, and I think my plan worked for me. Starting with 25-minute runs and 2-minute walks, and then moving down over time to 10 and 3 by the end. It was useful to pace myself early, and also super helpful in keeping me moving near the end. People would say, there's just a half a marathon left. And at that point, any distance over 5K sounded horrible, but running 10 minutes before my next walking break always seemed doable. Ultimately, I ran a little bit more than my watch even told me to, with 85% running, 12% walking, and 3% idle at rest stops. The race website actually has this interesting pace graph that shows your place as you reached each checkpoint. I can see I hit the first checkpoint in 124th, and then it came down to 109th, 97th, 88th, and I was in 71st at the half. Evidently, that is where I found my people, because I barely moved places over the next 50K. Moving to 72nd, 72nd, and finishing in 74th. I was interested in this placement because I had looked at years past to see what kind of field was common for the race. There are a lot of people who actually walk this, so I wasn't sure what the breakdown was. I threw out 2023 because it had been so hot, but I looked at the time for 20th place over the course of the last 6 years or so, and it ranged from 10:49 in 2019 to 11:57 in 2021. So this year, 20th was 10:28, about an hour faster than the average year. So whatever the cause, the quick people showed up this year. I also looked into withdrawals, but couldn't find much historical data, just that this year, 26% of people withdrew, with a total starting field of 994. So that was the Thames Path 100K. Next for me is a block of training to attempt to qualify for the Boston Marathon this December at the Valencia Marathon. Subscribe to see how that goes.
Well, I lived, and I broke 12. Currently shaking and shivering a lot. And I've gotten about 4 bites of a burger in, but feel a tiny bit better than when I first finished and I couldn't even do anything. So, success, great success.